Let's start part 2 with the tag team mode, or Dream Fairy Tale. The tag team battles play out just like it sounds. You pick 2 characters, and the opponent picks 2 characters, and you battle it out as you would in a normal versus mode, but you can switch between your different characters. In this mode, 2 more buttons come into play, the tag and team attack buttons. You can switch only when the bar at the bottom of the screen is full, and you can use a team attack when the bar is at least 1/3 full. Unlike a game, like Marvel vs. Capcom 2 for instance, if one fighter goes down, the round is over. There aren't many surprises in the classic versus mode. It plays out just like any other arcade fighter. Player 1 starts on the left, player 2 starts on the right, and the objective is to wear down your opponent's health and win the match. The twists in this game are the special attacks and the jewel shards. Every character has one attack that knocks a jewel shard away from the other player's inventory. If you pick up the jewel shard, your special meter will fill faster. Also, if you have a pure evil character and a pure good character, like Naraku vs. Koga, the jewel shard has to be touched once or left alone for a second to become neutral before it can be picked up as shown. The final mode is Feudal Fairy Tale, or the story mode. The objective is to move around the map, defeating opponents and taking their jewel shards. When you collect enough shards, you can unlock certain things. I'm not exactly sure what they unlock anymore, but it appears to be part of the process for unlocking Demon InuYasha. The spots on the map that are marked with a glowing circle could be a fight or a minigame. When you encounter a character on the map, you will see voice-acted dialogue between the characters. Some end up as friendly training matches, some are silly, and others are full-on grudge matches. When you are anyone but Naraku, he is your final opponent. When you are the bad man himself, Kikyo will be the final roadblock. If you get a game over, you will start where you were before you lost. For some reason, you can't beat Demon InuYasha in this mode. The main issues I have with this game are the rigidness of the battles, the counter mechanic, and the lack of balance between the characters. The commands don't respond as quickly as I would like, and that can get really annoying on the higher difficulty settings. In regard for the balance issues, on the harder modes especially, it is really hard for certain characters to fight certain other characters. For example, Shishomaru has a hard time competing against InuYasha on very hard. InuYasha has better range and stronger attacks. When I reversed this fight, I won without too many problems. These last 2 battles that you were just watching were both done in very hard mode, just to give you a glimpse of the unfairness of some of these battles. Another character that bothers me is Shippo. He is just so short. It makes it tough for taller opponents to even hit him. My problem with the counterattacks. The computer can easily counter your attacks, but unfortunately, you can't counter the computer as easily. It is frustrating for the computer to build a 6 to 13 hit chain while you are struggling to counter, but the computer usually won't let you get a 3-hit combo. I will admit that I am not the best at fighting games, but these few elements are what really turned me off to this game's battle system. Also, look how broken this move is. This match is set to very hard, and I did it in less than a minute of actual battle time. That dash move does so much damage, even when you block it. On the graphics front, they are clean and the frame rate hardly ever drops. The characters are well animated and have different reactions to different characters upon victory. For example, when Shishomaru defeats Totosai, Joggin will come out and raise his staff of 3 heads over him. When Shishomaru defeats Miroku, he stretches his arm over him. Anyway, the backgrounds appear to be hand-drawn and look like a simplified version of the anime backdrops. That being said, there are nice water effects on the river stage. Naraku's room looks creepy with all the miasma, or the purple stuff. And the wolf den has wolves watching the battle. The only gripe I have with the graphics is when the characters grab and throw. The zoom makes them look pixelated. The music is a mix of modern harmonies and rhythms coupled with some Japanese instruments. If you have seen the anime, the music won't be a surprise. For example, InuYasha's theme has that heroic feel and more traditional sounds. Kagome's theme is played more by modern instruments, and Miroku's theme is melancholy and focuses more on his situation than his character. As of today, my favorite theme is Totosai. Also, the stages themselves don't have a set background music track. Instead, it plays one of the character themes. The sound quality is good overall, but you can tell it is MIDI, not to say that's a bad thing. It doesn't sound fake and it fits well with everything else in this game. Everyone has the same weak hit sound effect. The only difference comes with the character voices and the different weapons. The sound effects work well and don't detract from the game as far as I'm concerned. Click on over to part 3 for the conclusion of my review.
私の法力の凄さ、身をもって体験された感想はいかがでした？